Hi, I'm Lori and welcome to the Way of Positive Change YouTube channel. I want to thank everyone for subscribing, and please remember to hit the bell so you can be notified when I've released another video. Thanks again. Okay, so many of you know, especially if you live here in Southwest Florida, that we are experiencing a water crisis with red tide and the blue-green algae meeting up. We're getting a little teeny bit of reprieve in Fort Myers, but it's moved a little bit more north. So Inglewood, Venice, Pinellas County, Sarasota, they're all getting hit really, really hard. This has been ongoing since July 10th. All right, so we did a video, and thanks for watching, on our Governor Rick Scott. And he's thrown some money at it. He even tried to say he would give us give business owners a opportunity for small business loans at 18% interest, which is like highway robbery. How's anybody going to do that? So then they said they would drop it. We haven't really heard anything more about that. Bill Nelson came down. Anyway, so today we're going to look at both gubernatorial candidates, Ron DeSantis and also Andrew Gillum. And I want to see and shed some clarity for all of us which one of these gentlemen are going to really get behind their office if elected and will help us out. All right, so let's start, and I'm not partial to either one in the videos. I know who I'm voting for, but I am staying partial because cleaning up the water and saving Florida and our marine life and our livelihood is paramount. Okay, so we will start with Ron DeSantis. So I'm going to shuffle. I want to know if the Republican candidate for governor, Ron DeSantis, will get behind the office if he's elected. Will he help us solve the water crisis here and get the water running a different way? Okay, he knows we're struggling. He's struggling with it too. So I want to know if Ron DeSantis, if elected, will he help us? We're really hurting and it has to stop. Okay, and this could really hurt his campaign too. So let's see if he'll get behind the office, powers be, to get the water cleaned up. Ron DeSantis. Will Ron DeSantis help solve the problem if elected? Okay, here we go. First card is quick changes for the better. So it looks like we are going to continue to get some help, and there, maybe with the shifting of winds, we'll go offshore. All right, this is usually the card of military. It's also the Chariot card, which is the time of summer, Cancer. Next year, are we going to go through the same thing all over again? And then, this is also the Army Corps of Engineers. So we really need to know, who's going to get to them, because apparently Ron DeSantis doesn't have the inward slot. Okay. All right. He wants to try to help. Looks like he might come up with some ideas. I'm not sure exactly how much he's listening. This pretty much means with the Queen of Cups, there's a lot of emotion involved, of course, the water card, but also we know that getting to the Corps of Engineers in Washington is the problem. So it looks like he's still struggling with this. Okay, struggling, balancing, maybe pushing forward a couple days and then going back, maybe thinking of a couple of options. He knows that our economy is really struggling. He is coming up with some ideas. Oh boy. He's trying to raise money for his own office because this is how he's seen. We know in the 8th position is how we're seen. He's seen. He is, he wants things to be better for children, and he'll probably say that in some of his videos. But again, here we are. And this is the 8 of Cups. This is the same card that came up for Rick Scott about walking away from important issues and climbing a mountain to another path. He might, try to say he's trying to find another solution, but I don't see that happening. Victory is on its side. It's not at the top. All right, and so then again on the bottom of the deck, we get the Emperor card, and that is about the government, our government, and it just looks like there's no one's paying attention to the fullest of their ability here. All right, so I'll do one more card about Ron DeSantis. There's something else that we need to know about him. Okay, he's not committed to this. He doesn't have the answer. He's not meeting with the appropriate people. He can't make a choice. No clear-cut decision, path, or idea. He's befuddled, and so he can't, not in a good spot. All right, so unfortunately, that doesn't look really great for Ron DeSantis. Okay. And you know, if it doesn't come up for Andrew Gillum very well, then, you know, we'll just have to going to come up with our own mode of attack, and we're going to have to get to the right people. So I think his name is Andrew Gillum, the Democratic candidate for the governor's race. Will Andrew Gillum, if elected, will he help us find a solution to our water crisis? Andrew Gillum. Will Andrew Gillum use his position in office to help us with the solution, to come up with a solution? Will he fight for us? He is worried about the children and the hope of the future, because the Page of Cups popped up. So he'll be running on that too. All right, let's see what we get. All right, so this looks like he is willing to help, because this is the card of philanthropy and generosity. So he is willing to garner some monies and get help from the government, and that's a good card. All right, let's see what's crossing it. All right, so we need a worldly solution. So he probably knows that, you know, global warming, the things that are happening all over the world and in our environment, this is, you know, we're being affected by this everywhere. And so that continues to be the challenge and the struggle. He knows what we want, and he wants it too. So it's his wish to try to help. He is concerned about our families and our livelihoods, and he wants the children to be okay. He wants us to be happy and have outings. This is a good card. He will speak. He will speak, and he will be heard, and he will come up with some ideas. And he'll also present us with something that has been spoken about. So that's very good. Okay, this means there's manipulation. Now, again, this came up in a previous video. So we have to be, and he has to be, fearless. He can't cave into fear, but he is going to meet opposition that will say fearful things to him, like don't do this or this will happen to you. You know, so he has to break free from this and the people who are in bed with the devil and the dark side of these deals. You know, Big Sugar, the mines, you know, all of the fertilizing people, phosphate mines. And he understands that he has to bend to some of their wishes. He has to acquiesce a little bit. But boy, he's in for a battle. And they may really tell him, you know, we'll take your world down if you don't help us out, because this is the 8th position for him. So this is different. And he knows that we have to shake things up. And man, I hope, let's see what else comes up. All right. Okay, the money. Whoa. Okay, this is great. Let's have strength. Let's close the mouth of the lion. We're not going to hear the roar of the darkness. Strength, patience, and perseverance wins the day. This is also the card of Leo, and that takes us into the summertime of next year. And it looks like, oops, I wonder if he's going to have a female running mate. Oh, he picked someone. I think it is a female. I can't remember. Forgive me. So, all right. So this looks really good. And so we have some really big major arcana cards here with him, whereas Ron DeSantis came up with minor arcanas. This is moving and shaking cards with the World, the Devil, the Tower, and the Strength. I like this action. Boy, if you want to, you know, really shake things up, the Tower really does that. And that can break us free from these chains, these bonds that we've been, that we've been tied to, you know. And those are, the thing about this is that these chains are self-placed. So the other officials, you know, place them themselves. All right, so there's still people that don't want to look at what the next step is. And there's some things that he may not be able to completely abolish and change. But he is, this means I've got strength, I'm going to fight, you know. All right, let's see. What else? There's something else. That there may be even something that he, you know, one problem that he's just not even completely aware of or just can't get into. All right, what else do we need to see? What is the final card on Andrew Gillum? I'll take this one right here. Let's move forward. This is the plan. The person in the Three of Wands has accomplished something, and then he's moving up to the next level. It's kind of like David and getting the golden fleece. And then, you know, or moving up the next level in a video game. But this definitely means I've accomplished something. I already did the Two of Wands, and now I'm moving on to I'm going to tackle the next situation. I like that reading. I hope it helped you. I'm here to help spread some wisdom and get some clarity and shed some light onto the subject about who's doing what and why. Again, thank you for subscribing. Please hit the bell for notifications, and let's work together. I'll be doing some of the other candidates soon. Thanks. And if you'd like a private reading, you can reach me at thewayofpositivechange@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Bye.